Hey friends, welcome back. Gonna defend with Queen 9. If you haven't already, subscribe and like the videos as well. Queen 9, probably just gonna fold this one. Although it doesn't hit under the gun range, he's gonna have a ton of aces in his hands. The way we played it, I don't think we can really do anything here. A set of fours ain't gonna get much action either. He was hoping to. I don't even know why he didn't bet there. He should have actually bet there because just in case I did have an ace and I was trying to slow play it. But then I had a straight anyway, so I guess maybe he thought I was trapping. Anyway, so the plan is still to probably have a quick session and try and win, win a buy-in, maybe two buy-ins if we can. As we get a little bit more behind us, we can go a little bit longer and not worry about our bankroll so much. And then we can actually just really just grind it out and just had some try and stay a bit consistent with the sessions that we're going to have and go from there. And then try and get some $C as well. This doesn't really help. All right, so we've got an open ender, but he's probably going to have a king as well. Actually, I'm going to bet this one. Actually, no, I'm just going to get the free card. If he's got ace king, he's got it, but I don't think he's going to have much here. I think we just fold. I think Jack will play that way as well. He might even be bluffing, but I don't think so. We can call one. Pot's relatively low. We had a backdoor flush and, plenty of good turn cards. Looks like he's giving up here. I'm going to throw in a bet. Cool. Yeah, perfect. Sometimes they just throw it in just to get the fold. They like to throw a C bet in. So they'll lie on the flop, but on the turn they become very honest, especially from out of position as well. So keep that in mind. A lot of some of the better players will actually, start shoving on the turns, and like when you're on the button against the big blind and they've got ace king, some of them get a little bit fancy. What do we have here? All right, just gonna flat. We could jam against his range, but it could be a trap as well. All right, we'll be out of position. All right, so we're under rep here. All right, we'll bet this and see what happens. Is he trying to trap with aces and kings? I'm not sure. Is he going to call? I'm going to call, but I don't like it. So we're really under rep there. I think it's safe to say he's probably watched the video that says if you jam and do something like if your opponent has a lot of weakness, you should jam there, and it's just gonna you can just trap them. It's a case of learning the rules, learning not learning the rules. It's a case of learning something that's outside your stakes and trying to utilize in the micros ain't gonna work. Anyway, it helps us. It works for us, doesn't work for him. But yeah, that was a nice pot. There was two reasons why I did call that. What first reason was his stats. His stats suggested he's gonna be pretty wild, and we had a couple of hundred hands on him. The other one was there's actually more than one reason. His three betting was very wide. Probably you'd probably safe to assume that stealing was up there as well. Also, to confirm, we were what do you call it, under repped as well. So unless he jams there with a set sometimes. All right, this time I'm gonna fold. Unfortunately, we missed the five, and unfortunately, I don't know. I just feel like he had a hand, but I'm gonna call. He could have ace queen. Yeah, he's got ace queen now. It's not great, and he checks. So I'm gonna bet this one and try and win this one. All right, perfect. So another one. So the board paired up, so it means it's less likely he's gonna have it, and his betting size actually looked weak as well. Ace jack suited, gonna call. It's only a small three bet. Got a backdoor flush. He's gonna have a lot of air when he bets here. Depending on the sizing, if he bets huge, we probably won't continue. It's a low board, so I'm gonna bet here quite huge. Three-way pot as well. It's gonna be less likely to get over three, but you never know. I have to call. I don't want to see a three, but there's a huge chance. All right, he's got nines. Beautiful, bring it in. So maybe he thought we had ace king or something like that. Please no nine. All around it, beautiful. All right. They say that you should play more when you're winning. We're already bouncing back, so we need to play again. I will leave this table and just cash this in. There is no point playing too much. I'm not going to defend the big blind against the small blind. So as you can see, we've got $9, well $7.50 behind us now. So now we're back up to $11 something, which is much better than the original. Barely scraping $2 at one stage. All right, so we are getting back. So just to throw it back at the doubters, I guess you'd say. All right, got a three bet here. But, it's for those that want to see me scrape and see how we deal with being under bankroll for 2-0. How do we scrape back up? This is how we do it. It's not glamorous, but it's just time consuming. It is a waste of time, really, but it's just something we've got to do. Yeah, the only thing I will do is probably once I hit 50 bankroll, that's when I'll go up to 5-0 and do a 10 bankroll scenario. So 10 buy-in rule. I think that'll be the best way to go about it. I'm a little bit buggered today. It was a tough day at work, so it's good to have a good session like this to unwind. If, even at these stakes, we're still concentrating on certain things in our game, certain lengths. Still focusing on calling too wide, especially if the turn card happens as well. We're chasing flushes and turns. We want to make sure that at least we've got a combo draw, and we have the right. What is the price? The right price to call to the river. We can continue here. We could three bet. Both these are low, so I'm not really fussed. I'm just gonna go all in on the turn. You could have a set. He might not either. All right, gotta sit out for a sec. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Had a phone call. Nice hand with the aces. Like I said, I was not worried about the SPR was so low anyway, and they were short stacked. Makes it very easy to play. Deeper stack, I'm just gonna fold here. We can go for two pair, but feel like we're not gonna be too crazy here. Pocket fives still could be the best hand. Multi-way pot as well. Cool. Okay, so we don't really better ourselves here. If a six comes out, we do have a straight draw, but the 10 pairs up, which means all his broadways have missed, possibly. So we could have still had the best hand there. And some players will throw in, will make it very difficult to make a play on the river. And all you have to do is call. And we've got the nut flush draw here. So far, an awesome session. We have to call. Easy fold for King Jack. If we had a pair, we do beat Ace Queen and all that stuff now. So we do miss broadways. He had two pair. Shame on the flush missing, because we could have actually at least probably thrown a half pot in and get paid. So that's something I've been pushing as well, is just make sure we throw in the bet size that we think our opponent's got that will call. So meaning that if you think that they've got pocket twos or ace high, bet very small. And then if you think they've got a really strong hand but you've got better, just size it up. Sometimes you're going to get it wrong, but hopefully practicing those right moves will just, will improve things overall. Because you're not going to get things right every hand. You just need to get things right most times. King 9 just letting go. It's not a great hand. We could probably have called that. It all depends on your opponent. But he plays 15% of hands. Probably much forwarder there, but yeah, just not. I'm just avoiding those mediocre hands at the moment. Yeah, Ace Queen's marginal, but we've got the protection of being in position. Like I said, I'm probably a little bit slow today because just the fact I had a big day. So twos really need defending, but I'll try and chatter as much as I can. All right, we're going to keep betting. We do have a set. Hopefully he doesn't have a set. He could be chasing a flush, straight draw. This is the case of we just jam it, and if he's got a set of sixes, set of nines, so be it. 4-5, I can't see. He might have a flush draw. All right, set over set. It's a shame. Can we find the fault there? Maybe. Seven four, we need a five. I'm gonna call. It's not great, but I'm just gonna call. Unfortunately missed. Alright, good ace king. Make this the last hand. Same as what I did yesterday. Having a good session and then just get hurt on one big hand. We could easily just give this up and just cash in the win. At the moment, what have we got? We got $6.50 behind us, plus the $4. So we're over $10, which is nice. Let's get a call ace king. Do have a flush draw, well, backdoor flush. Depending on his sizing, is if we continue or not. If he bets like 20 or 18, gonna fold, but he bets 8, so I feel like we can call, especially with the other person in the pot. We could still really probably we could still have the best hand, but unlikely now. He's probably got queens or jacks or tens maybe, and then you still got the garbage game guy. So these guys will have probably kings and queens, I reckon. Oh, yeah. Do we have the best hand? Do we beat kings and ace queen? Tens and sevens. Ah, it sucks. Not making it to the river. But anyway, it's like that. Anyway, I think we made the right fold. I think it's going to get too expensive. Those guys were not folding. The only other thing is you could think about it as because they weren't folding and that they still played that way. If we called, we to get paid anyway. So it might have been worthwhile, especially after it was such a big bet. But with a big bet, sometimes they could have a set or two pairs there, and we could be drawing dead essentially. So, well, actually not two pair. Cancelled the two pair because there was already a paired board on there. So they could have had trips. They could have had a full book already, but yeah, you don't think sevens and tens that have just a single paired hand would play that way. But yeah, I think what we will do. Yeah, weird. He's actually 12 and 10, which is quite a tight player. And this guy pretty wide, so we'll make him a little bit green. Actually, we'll make him yellow. Make him yellow because he's a bit aggressive. Make this guy red. He's quite tight. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And this is just the what we're going to be doing for now. And also just an update, because just in case you guys want to know, I was playing Crusader Kings 3. The storyline of my character is someone tried to assassinate me. Someone's countess tried hitting on me. Didn't feel like cheating on the other king's wife or whatever it is. It's not great diplomacy. My son doesn't want to be in the family anymore. The Holy Roman Empire decided to go against the Pope to attack me while I'm declaring war on Poland because I'm Bohemia. So, also, yeah, just a few other things like that, just getting smashed. That's just barely surviving in that game. Anyway, guys, catch you next time.